his face.
It's just like my Japanese animes.
Yeah.
It's just like my Japanese animes. Oh, what are you talking about? You know what? That the North Korean general should have said. Who's this asshole? Who's my son? I am your son. Oh, good God!
Fuck no.
Seriously? What made the plot really bad for me is that North Korea regaining South Korea, people were probably laughing about it. Even the United States military is laughing. It's like, really?
Guys,
Really?
Why were they?
I'm just saying that, I mean, just it's implausible. If it happened, China would be freaking out because it knows it's going to get pulled into a very messy war that it can't afford. The United States doesn't want to get pulled into a war because it's too messy that it can't afford. So it's like, really? And
Is it just me, or do the two worst Bond movies in the series both involve diamond powered laser satellites?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Now
you know what? That's one of the worst references to nods to the Bond series for the 40th anniversary. They should have forgot about it. No.
It's funny how one of the best Bond novels, Moonraker, it has two of the worst film adaptations because Dino Day is almost pretty much an adaptation of Moonraker, where the main plot was the main villain integrates himself into British society, gets himself well liked, then donates his weapon of mass destruction. Now he really just plans on taking over and turning on Britain itself.
Now, let's talk about what was the guy's name after he changed his face?
I have no clue. It's just
hang on,
that loser. We'll just put that loser. Go with that.
Okay, that loser. He had some like Graves, I think his name was something Graves. Gustav Graves. Okay, played by Toby Stevens. Okay, let's talk about Gustav Graves. So, Bond was in captivity for what, 9 months or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when he comes out, Gustav Graves, the North Korean guy, survived a fall from a waterfall, changed his face, and in those 9 months, he created a worldwide corporation empire.
Wait. Also, wait.
He's
I
on
don't mean to cut you off. I don't mean to
Go
cut
ahead.
you off. Going back to you set up a good point also with this. I'm giving you credit for this. Don't mind you. He went through 9 months to get complete plastic surgery for his freaking face. He recovered within 9 months to be able to do what you're saying with the corporation. You continue.
Right. And so when Bond comes out, he sees Gustav Graves on the cover of Forbes magazine. The guy is parachuting into London. Okay, nice Spy Who Loved Me nod. The Union Jack parachute. Gee, that's not subtle at all. He parachutes into...
I actually didn't think of it.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. And he parachutes into London. He's like meeting with the British royalty. There's paparazzi like, Mr. Graves, what do you respond to this? It's like, okay, this guy is like he's like Bill Gates. He's like this. He became Bill Gates in 9 months. He's a huge corporation guy. And how can you do that in 9 months? It's impossible. And next fucking point. When we go to the fucking Ice Palace, which is like the fucking worst part of the movie, this half an hour, the second of the movie, it should go down in history as the worst second act in history. We go to this fucking Ice Palace. He invites the world's media, and he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to present to you Icarus, my new diamond-powered satellite, which can take the rays of the sun so that we'll never have droughts. We can, we can grow crops year round because it has the intensity of the sun's heat rays." 2 days later, or a couple days later, or how many days later, he's using the same satellite, Icarus, to clear the DMZ zone between North Korea and South Korea.
It's super laser beam of death.
Yes, he's blowing up all the minefields. Now let me ask you, gee, I wonder who that could be. Could it be Gustav Graves, who announced his gigantic doomsday machine to all the world's press?
Yeah.
That work. Why would he announce that to people? Why would he announce it to the world's media? Why would he do that?
Because I'm evil.
On the book. I mean,
It's one of those cases where the villain having a legitimate side to him, just almost out of pure tradition, even if it doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Yeah, in a sense, I don't mean to cut in. It's like in a sense, he's actually doing a really negative side of the Bond series. He's for the 40th anniversary. They're paying homage to the wrong movies and to the bad villains, like the super billionaire villains that have all the stuff and can afford diamond satellites.
Yeah.
Anyway, and Blofeld, they kept their shit. They kept their shit secret. This guy's saying, "Hey, check this out. This is my doomsday machine. I'm gonna. Hey guys, and then a week from now, I'm gonna blow up the DMZ zone."
Yeah.
No, well, this is they're copying, like I said before, they're copying the novel, the Moonraker novel, but they missed one of the main points of his plan was he was making a deal with the Russians. He was using the British to help him build it. Then after he nukes them, he's gonna flee to Russia with the Russians. He had a escape plan. This dude had nothing, so it's like, I'm gonna start blowing up shit. You know, who cares? They'll never find out it's me. Never.
And also the worst part is this: he was also hoping, keywords, hoping that his father would, without knowing about his entire plan, and assuming that his son's been dead, 9 months ago, he assumes that his father's going to welcome him with open arms and the plan to go attack South Korea. When he hit
which is completely stupid since, he didn't like the plan 9 months ago. He thought it was stupid. He thought his son was acting like a complete and total idiot. What makes him think he's going to change his mind? And especially after you fucking ruined yourself all these plastic surgeries.
Yeah, it also doesn't help that here's this big freaking plane. Hey, look, this big freaking plane that's near the satellites. I wonder what it's doing there. Oh, it's attacking us. Shoot it down.
Here's another thing. The point is, you know how the point gets close to Icarus's beam? It's just like the disintegrate.
And it goes in through it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's go through this.
It makes perfect sense. We'll be just fine. We got heat shields installed.
We got tinfoil. Okay, let's take this step by step. Hear me out.
We
Okay.
can bake potato in here while we're going through it.
That's what it for potato baker. Okay, let's go through this. Okay, so the first time they use it's in Iceland, right? I believe it's in Iceland. The ice palace. Greenland. I can't remember. Oh, it's Iceland.
One of them.
Hang on.
Greenland's on ice. Iceland's
Don't worry about the details, because this is a terrible movie.
Yeah. What, Luke?
I'm sorry, say again?
Snake.
Otacon.
Okay, basically, this movie sucks.
This movie sucks, and you should be ashamed if you like it. Ashamed.
Yeah, wait. Let's now, since Darkside's away for a second, let's think of all the titles we can think of this movie. Die Another Day, Die Another Series, Buy Another Day, Bond Another Day, Batman and Robin, Bond and Robin.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
My dad had to tell me something.
No problem.
Okay, so go ahead.
There's just so many things wrong with this movie. It's almost baffling how they could have fucked it up so bad.
Okay, now I have to make this point about Icarus. Going back to Icarus. Here's first time Gustav Graves uses Icarus. It's in Iceland. He chases after Bond, after Bond steals his rocket sled. He cuts off a piece of Iceland. Iceland gets
Finland.
cut off. Part of it gets cut off. A glacier gets cut in half in like a couple minutes.
Now we know what caused global warming.
Yep, it's some North Korean douchebag who made himself look British. Okay, next. He uses Icarus on the Ice Palace. It takes
Okay.
15. Bond is able to not get back there. He's able to have this elaborate fight sequence, and it slowly melts. It should have just been the Ice Palace along with Jinx should have been fried in like a minute. And then the third time, the Icarus is blowing up the DMZ zone. The plane flies close to Icarus's beam, and all it does is chip paint.
It's the beam. The Icarus is powered by plot convenience. You see.
Oh.
Yeah, and also what's funny is that they knew, and the Americans now know that this is a serious issue. They only sent one missile up, and mind you, they couldn't. They being that this is the United States of a freaking America, and they probably has enough missiles, to
They have enough missiles to nuke their country 5 times
It's
over.
what we do best. We make guns. That's what we do best.
Yeah. I also liked how Michael Madsen, he didn't really care. Michael Madsen was on the CIA agent or something like that, and it's like, he really didn't care. Yeah, he's like, our base is going down.
I've been in worse. I can live past this. I was in Goodfellas, bitch. Who cares?
Yeah. And also I found it really stupid that, here's the M and the CIA, whoever Michael Madsen's character, these big officers are involved directly on the border of South Korea. It's like, really? This is why you have 007. You have them, look, go out there, check it out. I'll be in my office making sure everything, all the other agents are doing their job. Thank you very much. Really? That's incompetent.
Yeah, here's the thing about the head of being the head of the CIA. You stay in Washington. You stay in Virginia. You don't go. You don't travel
You
to South.
stay in Langley.
Exactly. I like how concerned he is. Like, I hope you're not suspicious because that's a giant mirror ball we're gonna blow up. Yep, that's my line.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Suspicious.
And Michael Madsen can be a really cool character. You're cool. He can do some cool acting stuff. He can do
Stuck
that.
in the middle with you.
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that's the joke. I'm just saying he cut off the guy's ear. Hello?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
I think what's bad was shame is Pierce Brosnan. I think he got an injury actually I think when he was doing the hovercraft sequence, he injured his knee. So in a sense that this is his last movie because he's getting too old for this, and rightfully so, because look, you can't bounce back from that type of stuff. Once you get a knee injury, it's like that, you're in trouble. So it was such a shame for Pierce Brosnan because he is a great actor. He is a great Bond, and it's just the shame of it is it's like his whole career goes back to the GoldenEye sequence in the bathroom stall where the guy's using the bathroom. That's his career as Bond.
And it's made even worse by the fact that the best movie he was in, the best Bond movie, pretty much his magnum opus as Bond, wasn't even written with him in mind. It was written for Timothy Dalton.
Yeah, it's just such a shame, and it just it's essentially Batman and Robin. I mean, I forgot who directed the film, but him and Joel Schumacher's like, man, what have we done?
It
Lee
was
Tamahor.
Joel Schumacher. Dun dun dun.
Yeah.
No, it was some. Oh, let me tell you. We're going to talk about just quickly about the director. The director's name was Lee Tamahor.
What else did he do?
And he wanted Sean Connery to make an appearance.
Oh.
He wanted Sean Connery to make an appearance as Agent 007 James Bond retired.
Fuck him. I already hate him. I hate that fucking theory. I don't mind it. I wouldn't mind it in the new series if they try to pull that, but in the old series, no, you can't fucking do that.
Especially with a bad movie. Sean Connery was said, "Are you nuts?"
I mean, how many freaking times has that series gone out of its way to say it's the same guy? It's the same guy.
Yeah. Okay. We're getting pretty close to finishing this up. So yeah, Patrick made his comment. Are you retarded? Are you dense? I'm a goddamn Sean Connery. But I think maybe while we have any final thoughts, since we have to do Daniel Craig next, and that's probably a lot of time right there. But any final thoughts about Pierce Brosnan?
GoldenEye was awesome. The other Tomorrow Never Dies was alright. The World's Not Enough was meh. Die Another Day was fucking horrible. The 12th AVGN.
Okay. GoldenEye, fucking great. Tomorrow Never Dies. Okay, could have been much better, but very mediocre. I'll watch it if it's on TV or something. The World Is Not Enough. It could have been really great, but it really sucked.
So many great ideas, such a lousy execution.
Exactly. Die Another Day is an abortion of a movie. It's
oh no.
It's like, you know what? I'll take that back. You know what? It's not. It's okay. I take that back. It's not an abortion of a movie. You know what it is? It's an afterbirth of a film.
It's a stillbirth.
I see what you're doing there, Daniel Day-Lewis. I applaud you for all these ideas you're insinuating about this film.
Yep. It's, you know what? They should just put Die Another Day in a jar and left it on the
glass jar.
I mean, even Moonraker wasn't so bad enough that he killed the franchise to the point where it had to be fucking rebooted from the beginning just to save it.
And you know what? It's bad when Roger Moore started Moonraker, and some of the most campy, over-the-top Bond films says about Die Another Day, it went too far, and I'm the first Bond in space.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Michael, what are your thoughts?
To sum it up really quickly, GoldenEye, good movie. Tomorrow Never Dies. It's my personal favorite, but I admit it is, in theory, it is just kind of okay overall. World's Not Enough. Failed potential because it had some ideas that could work. Die Another Day, fucking hate it. Not as much as Diamonds Are Forever, but I fucking hate it nonetheless.
Basically, what we're trying to say is, Die Another Day is horrible, and if you like it, you should feel bad. Really, really bad.
My final thought, I think that's going to be it for this, is that Pierce Brosnan, the wasted Bond.
That's true.
Yeah.
Wasted potential. That pretty much sums up the entire Brosnan era.
Yep.
At least he had GoldenEye, though. That was something,
I think that's it, Pat.